Hey guys, I'm Spitfire from Spitfire Robotics, and today is going to be the second tutorial on Roblox Robot Studio on how to make a robot. And today I'm going to be covering the first weapon of my tutorials, and that is probably the easiest to make, and that is spinners. Okay, so here is my spinner pack. If you download this off of my models, which will be linked in the description below, you will get this, and this consists of a button. This button will go next to your seat or on it, and a spinner block. Okay, so this is the spinner block. This block will spin around. If I went into play mode, it would spin around on its axis, and that is due to this motor, which is attached to the underside at the moment. If you go to the underside, now you can always get a motor on any block you want. You can put it on any block you want. I'm going to select this block over here. I'm going to drag it across, and you can connect a motor to any part by going to Model, Surface, and Motor. And then you click on the surface you want, and that will add a motor. It's quite simple. It's one of the easiest things to do, but one of the easiest things to miss as well if you're making a robot. So that is how you add a motor, and you can also change the speed of the motor in the properties. You click on its properties, go down, and you'll need to go to surface inputs, and here you'll see this one is constant. This is the one that motors on the top value, and you're going to want to change the speeds here. But there is a simpler way, and the simpler way is by using this system, the button and the button allows you to turn the motor on and off. So if you click the button, it will stop, and if you click it again, it will start back again. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this using the move tool, obviously, and I'm going to put it on the top of this robot. I think what I want to do first is scale it down a bit, make it a bit thinner, and I'm also going to scale it. There is another way to scale things. I didn't show in the last video, and that's by looking at the size over here. So I want the size to be about 4 by 4, and there we go. That is it. There we go. It's 4 by 4. It's not as big now, and I'm just going to put it on there like that. There you go. Now this is a spinner, and it's got a little disc on it. And if I go into play, that will work. And what you need to do to make this button work with the spinner is you need to put it near your seat so it's easy to use, but you also need to click on both of them and group them. That will mean those two parts are connected and nothing else is going to interfere. There is another way to make a spinner, and that is by making it vertical. Vertical spinners can be useful for tipping other robots over, whereas these ones are mainly damaged. So I've just duplicated that. I'm just going to drag it across. So I've got two spinners now. Ungroup. And I'm going to tilt this on its side. I use the tilt tool by pressing T, or you can use the rotate tool. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little block. I've got this block here, so I'm going to just scale this block, just to give it a little purchase on the side. Just going to move it up a bit. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to weld it, just to make sure. Go to Model, Surface, Add Weld, like I showed you in the other video. So both of those are welded now. There we go. And that is on its side. I'm just going to make this. Actually, no, I don't need to make it smaller. So what I'm going. Actually, I might do. I do need to make it smaller. I'm just going to make it a tad smaller and a tad thicker. So I'm going to go simply all that and go 2,1,2. Okay, so now it's a tiny little spinner, and I will stick that on here. So the reason I am making this smaller is because your spinners can get obstructed by the other parts in your robot. Okay, so if this was really near this block here, it would get caught and it wouldn't spin around as fast. Okay, so I'm just going to drag that across, and I'm going to group it with that little spinner. Alright, so now this robot has two spinners on it. So now you have your spinners, you're going to want to be able to change the speed. Now you need to have a look at the speed of your spinners, because the new PGS system will mean that if you have your spinners too high up, the spinner may glitch out a little bit and cause your robots to go all wibbly, and you may lose the battle. Alright, so to check you've got PGS on. I have PGS on here. So if you have PGS on, you can have I found that it's best to have your spinner at a speed of 1, but if you have PGS off, you can have it as high as you want, mainly up to about 5 I think before it starts to really go a bit wibbly. Alright, wibbly. Alright, so I've the best way to change this is to ungroup, and you need to go into this the button. The button is the thing that speeds it up and slows it down. So you're going to want to go in to spin and to the head, and there's the script that turns it on and off. So double click on that one, and here's the speed. The speed at the moment is 1. So what I'm going to change it to is I'm going to change it to 3. There we go. That seems fast enough for this one. Of course, I have PGS still on. Oh no, I have it off. I turned it off. So that should spin perfectly now, perfectly well. Right, and I'm just going to group them and test it. Right. So pressing 1, and that should load up very nicely. There we go. Right. And there we go. As you can see, this one is spinning horizontally and this one is spinning vertically. Now you can always change the direction by just flipping the spinner around, and that will change the direction of the spin. Okay, so now you have your combat robot. You have got a weapon on it and you have made it run. So to make it eligible for competitions, first you're going to want to group the whole robot, and then you are going to want to go to, whilst it's still selected, File, and Publish Selection to Roblox. Bring up this little menu here. This will show you all of your previous uploads, and you are going to want to, when it loads, go to Create New. Put the name of your robot in, so Test Spinner Bot. And you can add a little description, and if you want your friends to be able to take your model, you can unselect the copy button and press finish. I'm not going to do that, however, because I don't want to save this to my Roblox. Alright, so that was a simple tutorial on how to do spinners and motors. Of course, you can make these spinners bigger, you can make them larger, and you can make them more powerful. This is just a tutorial, and you can also mess around with whatever you want. So that is me signing off. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helped. I think my next video is going to be on flippers, although I'm not sure yet. See which ones you think you want, and leave in the comments below. The pack will also be in the comments below, in the description, so you can use that at your ease. Thank you for watching.